Preparation, pilgrimages, and prayers descending into one place, an arena of faith. The goal, to transform a generation. Tonight on Currents News, the Eucharistic revival is coming to you. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. More than 8,000 people are expected to converge on the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Queens in a few weeks. The Diocesan Eucharistic Revival is Brooklyn's call to a national campaign designed to help Catholics see Christ's true presence in the Eucharist. Currents News' Jessica Easthope gives us a preview from Flushing Meadows Corona Park.
Some of the biggest tennis stars in the world have played on this court.
Then we'll have the altar.
But now a different star is taking center stage.
It will truly be Pentecost. Multiple language, multiple music themes, all sorts of excitement. Then they're going to come into the stadium, and it's going to be bright and bold and beautiful. It's going to be Easter.
Father Joseph Chabino, vicar for evangelization and catechesis, Diocese of Brooklyn officials, and DeSales Media Group, the communications and technology arm of the diocese that operates Net TV, are just days away from putting on a Eucharistic revival. Thousands are expected to pack the stadium seats at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park.
It really is all about the joy of the risen Christ. So we should be proclaiming to the world that we are a people blessed and graced.
Representatives did a walkthrough of the stadium Wednesday, which has a retractable roof, perfect for a rainy day. A crew of hundreds will be bringing the Diocesan Eucharistic Revival to people at the stadium and at home.
So on the scale drawing,
Evan Bellamy, technical operations supervisor at DeSales Media Group, says there are a lot of logistics that go into it so that the faithful can come out of it having encountered Christ.
If somebody can see where all my cables are, I didn't do my job right. You should be completely lost into this event as if it is a mass, just on a much larger scale than when you're visiting your home parish.
The way Louis Armstrong Stadium is set up will allow all 10,000 people to experience Christ's real presence in the Eucharist. From here, and even from all the way up here. On April 20th, groups of parishioners will be walking and taking the 7-line train to the revival. On the subway with them will be Bishop Robert Brennan. DeSales Media's Director of External Affairs, Vincent Levienne, is coordinating safe travel for everyone with the MTA and NYPD.
I think it's unprecedented, but I think we're honored to do this. Maps, there's dry runs that have to be done, and the main thing with us is we want to make sure everybody gets here safe.
In addition to everyone in the stands, there will be 300 neophytes, newly baptized Catholics, sitting on the court. In Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
The revival is actually an interfaith collaboration. The signs to be displayed throughout the stadium during the event, the work of a Jewish-owned business. More than 100 flags displaying the names of Catholic organizations will be made by the Borough Park business Fast Signs. The group is still putting them together. They say it took 3 weeks just to process them all. The shop, which handles requests from across the 5 boroughs, says it's used to tall orders like this one.
We appreciate business from anyone that comes in, and we would absolutely work with them to fill their need from A to Z. What we do is we would be servicing absolutely anyone and everyone that needs our service. We respect everyone's faith, irrelevant to what it is, and that's what we did in this particular case also.
The signs should be finished within a week, just in time for the revival. That revival will be on Saturday, April 20th. You can sign up by going to your local parish. To learn more about the day itself, go to dioceseofbrooklyn.org. The revival will be one of the first major diocesan events since Holy Week and Easter. You can see all those celebrations in this week's tablet. Just go to your local church to pick up a copy. You'll find Bishop Brennan's message to all of the priests at the Chrism Mass. See what's commonly known as the mother of all liturgies and how Bishop Brennan spent his Easter Sunday.
And if you tune in Thursday night to Currents News, you'll get to experience the sights and sounds of Holy Week. We're airing an Easter special, bringing you through all the services that commemorate Christ's resurrection and showing you my exclusive interview with one of the diocese's newest Catholics. Just tune in Thursday, April 4th at our normal time, 7 p.m. right here on Net TV. Turning now to a long-awaited homecoming for a Brooklyn pastor. Father Lucan Rigaud went to Haiti for a funeral, but soon found the Caribbean country had descended into chaos. Gangs had taken over as Haiti deals with political instability. And as Currents News' Katie Vasquez reports, his parish in Flatbush could do nothing but pray for his safe return.
People of faith across Brooklyn and Queens coming together at Holy Innocents Church on March 18th. All to pray for peace in Haiti. But for parishioners of the Flatbush Church, one person was noticeably absent. Their pastor, Father Lucan Rigaud, who was stuck in the Caribbean country.
I was planning to come back to do what I have to do here. And 2 days before, it was the protest with all the gang members' activities.
Days before gangs attacked Haiti's major prisons and airports, Father Rigaud arrived to bury his father.
It was a very difficult situation. Even after his funeral, the funeral couldn't even come to pick his body, from the hospital.
As he tried to deal with his grief, he was also saddened by his country, which has descended into chaos.
People were dying right and left for so many reasons, and people were asking for food on the street because technically there was no money to buy anything.
Father Rigaud's hometown of Lacaille is located more than 5 hours from the capital of Port-au-Prince and the country's main airport. But more importantly, he was trapped thousands of miles away from his flock back in Brooklyn.
So how did you communicate with your parish while you were in Haiti?
Basically, I use Zoom to conduct all my staff meetings and all my pastoral meetings with my parishioners.
Father Rigaud watched the live stream of the Mass in Haiti, praying with his parishioners and his bishop.
He was united with us. He said he'd make a point to watch the live stream so that he could be praying alongside with us.
It inspired him as he made his way back to Brooklyn, traveling from Lacaille to Jacmel, crossing the border with the Dominican Republic at Pedernales, and heading to Santo Domingo, where he was able to catch a flight to Newark. The journey, normally a 3-hour flight, took 3 days.
It was a very stressful situation, added to the loss of my father.
Now, the Brooklyn pastor is praying God will look after the Caribbean nation.
What do you hope for Haiti?
My hope for Haiti is that things will get better. Haiti is a country where people are great believers in God. And those who believe in God, there is always hope, even when everything seems to be hopeless.
In Flatbush, Katie Vasquez, Currents News.
New York Cardinal Timothy Dolan is trying to help those experiencing the terror in the Holy Land by traveling to Israel and Palestine. His Eminence will be heading to the countries from Friday, April 12th to Thursday, April 18th as the chair of the Catholic Near East Welfare Association, or CNEWA. The organization works through the local church, offering aid to all those in need, regardless of religious background. While in Israel and Palestine, Cardinal Dolan will meet with local Christian, Jewish, and Muslim representatives. He also hopes to meet with families of hostages and visit Israeli and Palestinian human rights groups. As the cleanup from the Baltimore Bridge collapse continues, Catholics there are rallying behind those affected, raising nearly $50,000 in online donations. Archbishop William Laurie of Baltimore asked the faithful to support the emergency relief funds, and his flock rose to the challenge. Within 24 hours, thousands were raised. Those funds will help meet the ongoing needs of the victims' families and others in the city who face job losses. Finally tonight, a little boy's grace before his meal is going viral.
하나님, 오늘도 맛있게 움직이고 누나가 감사합니다. 잘 먹겠습니다. 예수님의 이름으로 기도드립니다. 아멘.
Well, that is the most adorable thing. 11 million people have seen this 2-year-old Korean boy's prayer right before he digs into a delicious bowl of noodles. It's proving the power of prayer goes beyond language and apparently an empty stomach. So cute. That is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.